Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this week's Tuesday review video. Also, welcome to the new and improved Tuesday review background. This one is similar enough to the old one that I thought it would work, but it's easier for me to steam. That's really it. I couldn't get some of the really old wrinkles out of the old one, so we're switching it up. In this week's Tuesday review video, we're going to be talking about the new skin product from Fenty. Well, it's new now. I don't know if it'll be new by the time that this video goes up, but whatever. This is the Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop Blurring Skin Tint. I have mine in the shade 3, and in this tiny little bottle, you do get 1.08 fluid ounces. So even though it is a much smaller bottle than a lot of other foundations, you do actually technically get more product. I bought this from Sephora during the Sephora sale, and it does cost, I believe, $39 Canadian. So when I bought it, 20% off of my final total, but $39 Canadian regularly. Taking a quick look at it on the Sephora website, it does come in 24 shades, but it is a skin tint, so even though that's a smaller shade range than Fenty usually does, it's a lighter coverage product, so more skin tones are going to be able to use more shades, What it is: a lightweight, buildable, light to medium coverage skin tint that leaves the skin looking blurred and smooth, in flexible shades for all. Coverage, light. Finish, natural. Formulation, liquid. What else you need to know? This is an easy-to-apply, flexible skin tint Rihanna wanted to create. It quickly and visibly evens out your complexion with a blurred effect. The Hydroblend Complex and Humidity, Sweat, and transfer-resistant formula has a smooth texture that layers well with primer and skincare. Suggested usage: shake well and apply a few drops with fingertips or the full-body foundation brush 110, sold separately. Made to layer with your skincare and primer. So I will say, for starters, this is a much thicker product than I thought it would be. Whenever I think skin tint, for some reason, because it's such a light coverage product, typically I think of a very watery liquid formula. This is much thicker, and I do love the packaging. So because it's a squeezy bottle, I feel like it's so much easier to apply. I don't have to worry about sticking my hands in something. I don't have to worry about sticking a thing in it and then on my face. Squeezy tubes and pumps are typically my favorite because it does keep the product a little more airtight and a little more sanitary. That being said, I like this product, but I don't love it for the price because I feel like I have light coverage products that I prefer more, like the serum foundation from The Ordinary, or even the skin tint from Morphe, which I hate saying. It goes on really nicely. It does have a nice light coverage, and it does blur my skin. But I kind of wish it had a little more. I know I'm so annoying because I'm always like, well, I prefer light coverage, and then I can just put some stuff on and spot conceal. But if I'm gonna put a product all over my face, I do want it to have enough coverage to kind of even out some of the redness and sort of, I don't know, blur things and just even out my tone. This does a really great job at smoothing. My skin looks like smooth as a baby butt when I wear it. But if I have any kind of acne or any kind of irritation anywhere, it does nothing to cover it. Today I had to put concealer all around my mouth in order to cover my redness because I do have quite a number of zits going on down here. I had to put stuff on my nose in order to cover just the fact that my nose is red. This is a good product. It makes your skin look gorgeous and smooth, but if you want any kind of coverage, this is not really the best, I would say. And it's definitely not the best at the price that it's at, because it is it's hard, because I love Fenty, and I'm not saying this is a bad product by any means. I'm just saying that it's, for what it is, I feel like it's not as expensive as other foundations, but for what it is, I do feel like it's a little expensive. If she shaved $10 off of it, if it was $29 instead of $39, I would think it was worth it. But $39 is almost $40, and I feel like $40 for a skin tint that doesn't really have any coverage, that's a little much. I have applied it with my hands, but I really don't love applying things with my hands as much anymore because I have a black desk and I have 3 computers. So I do apply it with a brush. Honestly, I don't notice a huge difference in finish either way. Either way, I think it looks really nice and sort of airbrushed on your skin, and it really smooths things out, and it just makes your skin look very smooth and nice. I'm having a hard time because I do like it, but I don't know that I can confidently say to you that it's worth $39 because I like so many other light coverage products more. Please don't come for me, Rihanna stans. I'm also a Rihanna stan. I love her. I hate myself for saying this. But I don't know that when this runs out, I will go to buy it again. I will use this whole tube for sure. But I'm more likely to buy the Morphe Skin Tint or the Serum Foundation by The Ordinary than I am to buy this again, which I really hate saying again, but that's the truth. you have to consider the quality of the product, which this is a great quality product, but it just doesn't have enough coverage for me, especially when you take into account the price. I love a good light coverage product, but light coverage, not borderline no coverage. You know what I mean? This is almost like one of them clear primers that just really blurs your skin, but also hydrates it, because I know that sometimes those pore blurring primers like really suck the life out of my face or clog my pores. This doesn't do any of that, but it does kind of go on a little bit. Not as much as I wanted it to. My TLDR is, again, I like this product. I don't regret buying it, but I do think it's a little too expensive for the absolute lack of coverage that it has. Does that make sense? If you have the disposable income and you really want to try this, get it. I don't think you're going to regret it, but just know that when it says light coverage, it means light coverage. I'm just someone who, like, if I'm having a good skin day and I don't want it to look like I have anything on my skin, I will just not wear anything on my skin. Besides my, like, skincare and my SPF and all that. But if I'm going to go into the purpose of wearing something on my skin, I do want it to have a little bit of coverage, and this just doesn't really do that for me quite the way that I want it to, And anyway, those are my thoughts on the Fenty Beauty Eaze drops. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed already, and I will see you next time. Bye!